Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on the time you'll be watching this video that I'll be uploading for you. So we are in day 2 of our classic module, the BMS and OT one-time entry, that is OTE. So I will sketch out the OTE, that's the one-time entry for you, and I will sketch out swing failure. I will sketch out the OTE for you first. Then after the OTE, I will sketch out a swing failure for you. That will be the two classes that will be going on today. So stay tuned till this very video ends. Alright, let me delete drawings from the chart and let's get into the business. Alright, so right now I have to draw what an OTE means. First of all, when you have a market like this, coming to the upside, you've already know uptrend and downtrend. All right, and then markets tap into, then move upwards. All right, comebacks, move upwards. All right, then we have something like this. These are signs of BMX, price breaking structure to the upside. All right, price breaking structure to the upside, align the lows to hold. All right, so these are OTE, one time entry. All right, these are OTE. You have this OTE, this structure like this as an OTE. This is your BMS to the upside. I should just allow this guy's plays on display. These are your BMS to the upside. All right, these markings are your BMS to the upside. So this stands as BMX. Let me give it a label for you. BMS at the top, sorry. So these are your BMS at the top. All right, at the top repeatedly, and these are your OTE, your one-time entry. So what is one-time entry? When a market clears a high, market will always do a reversal. So when the market reverses to the downside, you take out the leg called the one-time entry. I want to label something else. These are your one-time entry. These are your one-time entry. That's where you hear us say OTE on that PDF. It's called one-time entry. One-time entry. It could be at the down. Okay, it's called a one-time entry. That's it here. So these are your one-time entry. So when the market clears a high, buying to the upside, all right, you place your long. When you've seen that yes, this market has cleared this high, that's clearing it with this full body candle, and we are expecting the market to return to this place, then you place your long here. You entered from the below of it, just like this. Having your stop loss just like this. Having your stop loss target the next high just like this. All right, the same thing is repeated here again. The market has already broken here, so the market will definitely come back, tap in here, and move to the upside again. This is vice versa to the buy and sell pattern. The same thing, it's just vice versa. All right, this is where you have your OTM one-time entry. All right, this is how you're going to see it on your real life charts, and also in the drawing in the PDF I sent you. These lines are your BMS, these are your one-time entry. All right, this is the formation. When you know this kind of formation, you know you're having your one-time entry. So there is something I want to show you, which is called the swing failure. When you have something like this in the market was trending to the upside. All right, going to the upside. All right, moving this direction, and the market did something like this, failed to break this high. All right, then the market will come back, break this low, then the market will tap into here, and then the market will set to the downside. So this is what we call the OTM. When the market kind of change swing, it's called the XMX, swing failure. It's called the XMX. All right, it's called the XMX at the top. It's called the XMX. That's swing failure. This now confirmed your trend has already changed. Because why? Price broke here, giving you a BOS to the downside. All right, BMX, BOS, break of structure to the downside. So let me align it to the bottom. All right, break of structure to the bottom side. So you are expected to enter from this point. You are not expected to trade from this point. If you take this leg, price will never get there. Why? Because price has already failed. It's a phase swing. Price will never get there, because price fail to take out this high. Instead, price took out the last low, and then took out this last low, had to return back to the phase swing, then started trending to the downside. So this is what we call the XMX structure. All right, price was trending to the upside. Price wasn't violating the lows of this trade. Hold on guys, let me switch to the Wi-Fi. Price wasn't violating the lows of this trade. Right, it was all respected, and highs was being broken. This was a high broken, and this was a high broken. If you are in my mentorship group, you will get to see this. Then this was a low respected, but later on price refused to break this high, then instead breaking this low with a full body candle. So here was now our next entry. All right, there was now our next entry to start selling from. So what we now see price doing is you will get to see price respecting these highs. The next movement you're gonna see is price doing this, coming back, taking this, moving down, breaking, coming back, breaking, coming back. Just this move, you're gonna be seeing price still doing, breaking, and you see price trading to the downside. This is just all what we are expecting on this market, on this kind of market, this kind of trend move. All right, price will be respecting the lows. That's what we call a price action that change from buy to sell. You're going to be seeing your BMS breaking the lows, respecting the highs. Now I'm teaching you a pure price action. This is a pure price action. All right, this is a pure price action. So this is two topic covered. Let's go into the chart and identify all this, starting from this, an uptrend, vice versa of this to a downtrend. All right, let's see here, and you're going to see what I said here. Right, okay, it happens here, it happens here. Right, let's start with this. This is it, what I showed you. Price fade to break, you see it. Instead, hold on, give me a few minutes. Disable magnets. Instead, price took out this, broke this, then came back to retest, and you see it. So we are eventually having here as a swing failure. Here was a swing failure in this market. That place was a swing failure. We have identified our XMX, but as our XMX, I will explain something to you why price did not tap into here. It's because there was no imbalance here. We'll get to that when we start treating other blocks. Right, we'll get to that when we start treating other blocks. Price had to start buying from here. Look at it, price broke a high here to the upside, and price bought from here. Despite price stopped out everybody, but accurately price bought from here. If I was in this trade, I would take my buy from this candle. If I was in this trade, I won't start buying from here. Instead, I'll buy from here. So price bought, but price is still respecting the lows, giving you your one-time entrance. Look at here, price bought from here. Damn. Price bought from here. Look at it. These are your one-time entry, and price broke structure here to the upside. All right, I hope you're following. Price broke structure here to the upside, and price bought from here. all the lows are respected. The same thing happens to the sell market. This drawing I drew here, where is the drawing I drew here? This drawing, that's what we are seeing here now. Price broke here to the upside, and then price came here to buy. Price came there to buy. I'm trading that pair. CAD dollar gets pulled in both directions. I'm trading that pair, so I'm just kind of being observant. Price broke structure to the upside, that's BMS, and then price bought from here. Can you see it? By the time I start teaching you liquidity consent, then you will understand the scenario why people are being stopped out here and price will not buy. All right, I will teach you that. Not today. The same scenario happens here. When we get to liquidity, that's the most interesting topic of this trade, of this class, and you just have to pay serious attention. And price bought from here. Can you see it? Price broke high here, and then price bought from here. It bought from here, although people were stopped out, but that's the trend. All right, still buying. So eventually, what's now happen? What's now happen? What's now happen? Price plug my power bank inside the two. Price was supposed to respect this low. It shouldn't have exceeded this low, but watch, price did not. Price broke it out, and we have our swing failure from here. This was our swing failure here. If I should go to the if I should go to the 15 minutes, we're going to see that very clearly, but I can't go there now. Right, it will be very difficult to go there now. We have our XMS there, and what happened? We have our BMS here to the downside. Let me label that at. Can you see it? And then boom, we have the buy. We had the buy. We had the sell. Sorry, you see it? We started selling. So the structure changed from here. So every other thing happened here was repeated exactly with this same point, exactly with all these points. That was what was repeating here. So if we should start labeling and start marking out structure, we're going to see that yes, every exact thing happens here. BMS to the downside. What happened? Price sold. You see it? Here was your one-time entry. I'm going to teach you, as time goes on, I'm going to teach you liquidity, turtle soup, and that is trade entering, liquidity, and cover up with risk management. All right, we had our BMS here. to the downside. And what happened? Price did something crazy, took us out with here, and started selling again to the downside. All right, so this is just a continuous something. You have your BMS to the downside, and you have your sell here, then boom, the same thing here. You have a BMS here, and you have your sell, boom, to the downside. So this is just a repeating something, continuation, right? Before we get to this point, so if you have any question when you're done watching this video, just let me know and I will trash it for you. All right, so thank you and stay blessed for watching.